Welcome! Want to turn your food scraps and yard trimmings into healthy, rich soil? Composting at home is an easy way to reduce waste and feed your garden at the same time. In this video, we'll show you how to compost using a soil saver bin step by step. First, set up your soil saver in a spot with some shade and good drainage, like dirt or grass. You want it close enough to your kitchen for easy access, but far enough to keep pests away from your home. You won't need anything fancy, just a composting bin, some scraps, and a little time and care. Now, let's talk ingredients. Compost needs two main types of materials: greens and browns. Greens include fruit and veggie scrap, coffee grounds, and grass clippings. These give your compost nitrogen. To make collecting food scraps easier, keep a small container in your kitchen or fridge. Add things like produce trimmings, coffee filters, and peels as you go. Then empty it into your soil saver bin when it's full. Browns include shredded newspaper or cardboard, dry leaves, and straw. These give your compost carbon. A good mix is about 2 to 3 parts brown for every 1 part green. This balance helps the compost break down properly and keeps odors away. To start your pile, add a layer of browns at the bottom. Then, add your layer of greens. Keep stacking like this, switching back and forth. Tear or cut up larger pieces so they break down faster. Twigs should be no longer than 3 inches, and as you build your pile, add water to help kickstart the composting process. Everything should be damp like a wrung-out sponge, not soaking wet. If the pile seems dry, sprinkle in more water or add more greens. If it ends up too wet, add extra browns to soak up the moisture. Compost also needs air. Turning your pile with a pitchfork or shovel every few days helps oxygen flow through and speed things up. You can also use an aerator if preferred. If the pile smells bad or looks heavy and matted, that's a sign it needs more air, and maybe more browns. Some things shouldn't go in your compost. Avoid meat, dairy, and oily foods as they attract pests and create odor. Don't add diseased plants or pet waste either, since they can carry harmful bacteria. Stick to simple, natural materials. As your compost pile breaks down, microorganisms create heat. A healthy compost pile usually stays between 130 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle. You don't need to check it every day, but if you're curious, a compost thermometer can help track its progress. Keep in mind, in cooler weather, composting slows down. That's totally normal. Things will speed up again when the weather warms. Composting takes time. Depending on the weather and what you've added, it may take a few months or longer. You'll know your compost is finished when it's dark, crumbly, and smells earthy. You shouldn't be able to recognize what originally went into it. Now it's time to put that compost to work. Mix it into your garden beds, spread it around your plants, or blend it into some potting soil. It will help your soil hold moisture, improve texture, and give your plants a healthy boost naturally. Backyard composting is a simple habit that makes a big difference. You're keeping food waste out of the landfills, building better soil, and growing a more sustainable garden. Thanks for watching.